Hello and welcome back, folks. It's Aaron here once more again, and today we're going to be doing another figure review, as we're going to be doing the figure and unboxing of my latest Figma from my last loot haul. This right here is the Sophia Shiny figure from the Bunny Suit Planning series, bikini armor version. This right here is actually an original character created by the popular illustrator Narude Takami. This is actually a character joined the figure line series, basically a whole figure line series, the Mecha Armor Girl series, as you should know. What's it called? As you can see, her design basically right there is basically mecha armors, basically finding space. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of Sky Strikers from Yu-Gi-Oh! And also, besides a little bit of Sky Strikers, she also does remind me of another favorite character of mine, which Max Factor, you actually do ever get around to doing the character, which I do hope eventually, so one of these days. Because Shirring has two other versions. Whenever we ever get into MHX XX Figma. But yeah, overall, that's what she reminds me of. A really actually good character. And I actually got this actually a good deal. Which I actually not kind of regretting to get the other Figma characters when I was there as well. But you know what? I'll correct that when I go back to the anime shop that I went to. Overall, pretty nice designs, as you can see right here. Overall, pretty good aesthetics, or as she looks right here, like before even out of the box. It's looking pretty good figure, accessories and everything else. But without further ado, folks, let's dive right in with the unboxing of the figure. Whee! And we're back. And now, before we do the unboxing, let's do a little bit overview of the box itself, which actually, the box is actually pretty good. Actually gives you a good detail of the character itself. As before we even unbox her, she actually looks pretty good. Even inside the box, we actually do have a good amount of the accessories. You have her shield, we have her two sword, dagger, staff, the three faceplates right here, regular body over here. Overall, pretty nice. Everything else probably in the inside. Overall, the detail for this is actually pretty good. The actually box art is actually not bad at all. I do like the whole detailing it of everything else. Over here on the back side, it shows all the poses she's in right now, showing her off, which is actually not bad at all. The aesthetics and detail look pretty nice. Overall, pretty nice looking character, if I do say so myself. Overall, pretty nice, detailed. And yeah, now let's go with the unboxing of the figure, which, when it comes to Figmas and basically any of these boxes, like I say, trigger arts, you have the little plastic on top right there, which usually negates the character. Now we go with the unboxing by... There we go. Usually the top of the box usually is a little bit more difficult. It comes with these Figmas. Usually slide them out for a little bit less resistance. There we go. I mean, took out the whole thing, but that's fine. Go with this. We'll leave the box over here for the meantime on the back side. Take out the character. Ooh, it's actually not bad. That's the, I guess the symbol for the character, Albion. I'm assuming that's what it's called. It's a balanced prototype armor created by Photon. Oh, okay, so the armor she's wearing is called Albion. Basically the White Dragon Emperor, which it's kind of funny that we do have a Albion too. Well, the Albion Lance Albion from Code Geass, which I'll do the review of that one day. Overall, not bad to see aesthetic. And you know what? And making it 90 kind of makes sense. Gets Albion, this White Dragon and White Emperor. Overall, here's the little pamphlet for Figma as well, which you can see right here. All the poses the character takes. Here's what she comes with. Basically, the accessories shows with the main body, the weaponry, the face plates, basically the back plate, the stand, and everything else. The way to change the weaponry. You have the multiple hands. Overall, detail is pretty nice. What's it called over here? Also telling you the different poses that you can do with it. There are types for the shield as well, which is actually not bad at all. The adjustments and movements of the Figma itself, which is something we have seen, or actually have I done? I mean, I've done it, I think, with both Shelter versions, I think. Shelter and Nero one, I'm pretty sure. Putting the back plate outside. Now time to unbox the Figma, which will be a little bit... It's been a while since I've done Figma. Ooh, not bad at all. That was actually pretty seamless, if I'm going to be honest. So a lot of times with the Figma boxes, they usually tend to keep what's called tape on them, so basically they don't get loose over time. And before we even pull her out, overall this is how she looks before out of box. Overall pretty nice details. So even before out of box, you can see the figure's pretty good detail wise and everything else. Aesthetically, everything else. The character looks smooth. All the detail for the face, all pretty good. And we already lost one of the, not the sword, this is actually the sword. I think short sword probably. And we have the bigger long sword. Overall pretty nice. Let's take out the staff, spear, double-sided spear. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Kuga, a little bit. Let's take her out of the box. Overall, and in the Figma plastic, it's for those who want to know, as Figma loves to wrap all their figures in plastic. What's it called? Let's do the the whole dump. Now we have the shield right here, pretty nice. Then we have all the three face plates for her. First one right here, looking pretty nice. Put that one on top. This one right here, looking pretty good. Over, not bad. Oh, God damn it. I'm trying to focus this for everybody. There we go. That's pretty nice. There's one thing I will tell you about Figma. They really do have they're really great when doing the what's called the face paint or the face stickers for it, or the way they print the faces. It's always pretty great with Figma. I think despite the fact that Figma is, well, nowadays a little bit much more expensive, I think they do well when it comes to faceplate. Though there is something that I kind of wish they could do a little bit more improvement on. Now let's get rid of the plastic. That's just no longer needed. And when it comes to Figmas, you always got to remove all the plastic stuff that it comes with. I can see right here, another plastic thing right here as well. You also have the plastic for the legs, which are removable. Sometimes Figma loves to do plastics within the waist, which luckily this time around it's not the case, which is a good thing, because I really hate the ones with the waist because it's a little bit annoying, especially when trying to rip it off. The neck one gets taken off, and overall, yeah. And now we have Sophia F. Shining out of the box, out of the plastic. An overall pretty looking, detailed look character. Really liking the aesthetics, the detail work, the assets are pretty good. See right there for the face, looking pretty nice. You can see right there, the bunny ears, everything's plastic. And also pointy too. I actually kind of stabbed myself. Actually, she's pretty pointy. She has her wing shields, which is actually not bad. Ooh, that's actually pretty detailed work on the wings. Overall, pretty great. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Shy Strikers with Infinite Stratos. If you remember, if anybody knows the anime Infinite Stratos, at least with the armor designs. A little bit of Sky Strikers, Infinite Stratos. There's another anime I'm thinking about. I am forgetting. Overall, the aesthetics for this character is actually pretty looking good. Overall, yeah. Now we have her out of the box. Let's go with all the accessories she comes with. If I can actually have her stand. Oh, no. Ah! There we go. There might be some... Ooh. And we're backing out to do the accessory for the character. Overall, we have actually a decent amount of accessories when it comes to it. Which lately with Figma has been a little bit on and off with their accessories. Going off as the basic main accessories, you got the multiple hands here, as you can see right here. Besides the 2 hands she already has, she also comes with 6 other extra manipulator hands. Which is also the one thing I should do about Figma, though also a little bit stingy about this, but if you have enough Figmas, you really don't care about this. You also get another extra little palm, basically joint adapter in case one of the joints breaks and whatnot. You do have an extra one just in case. And with someone like me who has a bunch of Figma figures, I have a whole bunch of extra Ds, which is always great because sometimes when you're like swapping out hand stuff, it will break off. So it's always good to always have an extra of these. But I kind of do hate how Figma kind of charges like an arm for a leg for like some of these. You can get these on third parties for cheap, which does give you a bulk. So it's always good to go to third parties for these sometimes. All the hands, different hands. You can see right here, we have open palm hands. We have posing finger gun hands. We have the holding trigger hands. Actually right here, which is not bad at all, being on the figure. Then we have the 3 faces, as we already saw already. We have the first one. Overall, like I said before, Figma has really nice detailing when it comes to printing faces on their characters. Always pretty good. As I do say so myself, like you see the detail work for this is always pretty great. And overall, I think when it comes to like a lot of figures, I think Figma does pretty good when it comes to the printing. I mean, there's other studios. I mean, there's other manufacturers too as well, but I think Figma does pretty well when it comes to theirs. Then when it comes to weaponry, she has her long spear, which from what I saw on the manual, we can swap these out and change them and modify them. I'm going to figure out how to do that later when I play with this a little bit more. So we have spear, we have a regular longsword, beam longsword, which is actually not bad at all. I should do kind of like design of this. Well, feature-esque as it should be. And then we have, I'm assuming short sword, but it's also dagger too. But I'm also, from what I saw on the thing, on the manual, you can swap these out and change them. How do you do this? Yeah, here we go. So basically right here, basically just swap out the attachments. Okay, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. They're like regular blades. So each of them with their health can be removed and swap out. You can swap them out and basically be attached. Okay, that's not that bad. You can make different type of weapon points. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. That's for later use when I actually go around to like doing poses for this character later. And then we have her shield, which, at least from what I saw in the menu as well, the shield can be swapped out and different put up. Take out the points, so you can basically be able to attach it however you want. Or actually do kind of like the printing on the shield too. It actually has the Albion symbol for it. Overall, pretty nice shield design, if I could do say so myself. Like you see, the design for it is actually pretty good. And the printing for it is actually not that bad as well. Backside too. It is clear, but you know what? That's actually not bad for the shield, since I kind of feel like the a lot of the abilities for this is like hard light technology or beam plasma weaponry, which is again not bad at all. The overall design for this is pretty great. I actually do kind of like this. This kind of reminds me of the energy blade from Halo right here, with the way the middle kind of differentiates. Regular sword right here, not bad at all design wise. Actually right there on detail. And then on the spear. Spear looks pretty nice overall. And now let's go to Sophia herself. Overall, she looks pretty nice. Detail work is pretty great. Her bunny ears look pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Overall, pretty nice detail. Everything else, all the assets looking pretty good. All the coloring, all the aesthetics, all pretty great. A little bit wompy on the legs, on the knees. But overall, not that bad at all. I think the character looks pretty great. I do like the whole bunny style design. And especially when it comes to the armor characters, the backside too, all the wings, these wings abilities actually pretty kind of nice. Kind of bolt joints can move around. These are, I'm pretty sure, are jets, thrusters, to be able to fly and whatnot, which is not bad at all. Overall, pretty great design, if I do say so myself, on the character, and overall, pretty good looking character. Now, without further ado, folks, let's dive right in with the articulation of the character. One second, there we go. And we're back now, time to do the articulation. Going from the head right here, and that's almost all Figmas go. They all have that bow joint right there, as you can see right there. Should be able to move the head a little bit 360. Yeah. Now, it is a new Figma, so technically speaking, trying to move the bow joint is going to be a little bit much more difficult, and I kind of don't want to break it, so... But she is on a bow joint on the face right here, so basically she can go back and forth, left and right. Be able to move a little bit. Be able to move the head. It should be able to do a whole 360, but because it is technically stone, you kind of don't want to break it, so I'm just going to go hold off on that one. But she should be able to, if you be able to force it, but I kind of don't want to, because I don't want to break it. Because sometimes Figmas are still a little bit more finicky, and they can technically break. What's it called? Arms on a bow joint, so should be able to do some movement too. Move the wings a little bit in the backside, so we try to get some more movement there. So she able to be able to do bend up there. A little bit bend right there, a little bit more front right there. They'll be able to movement. And this is something when it comes to like newer Figmas, they're kind of a little bit more stiff, so you really got to be careful with them and not to break them, especially ones that kind of have these kind of armored designs kind of stuck onto them. So it is a little bit more restrictive on that. Kind of like same thing was kind of like with my Nero I did a little bit a while ago back. But she should be able to if you're able to force it, but I would not recommend it if you don't want to break your figure. What's called, as most Figmas do have the bone joint on the arm, should be able to do a bend right there, so no problem at all on the bending right there. So the bending's still pretty good. Just the armor is going to be a little bit limitations until I have the figure a little bit more move. So at least get a little bit much more used to like the movements, so it won't be like a little bit too strained. You can see right there. It's still a new figure out of the box, so it's still going to be a little bit more stiff. What's it called? When it comes to torso, it does some ab joints right there. You can see right there, as it does have the little torso bow joint in there, so it should be able to move back and forth, no problem at all. A little bit 360. I can see right there for the bow joint. So not bad at all. And it does have the little torso waist joint, which is actually pretty good. It's something that it kind of modified and added for the Fate Medusa, for the 2.0 for Fate Medusa, which whenever I could do my Medusas, I'm actually doing both versions of Medusas, because I have the old 1.0 and 2.0 for that one. So she does have that little ab joint, so she's able to be able to bend way more like this, so it's actually not bad at all. The leg joints are on ball joints too, so she's able to do the splits, which is always great about Figmas. If you get your Figma to do splits, it's always great and phenomenal, as that's what you want with your Figmas. Just gotta pop the leg out a little bit more so you can get that split. You can see right there. Overall, not bad at all. Not bad at all on the split. The leg is able to go all the way up. Just gotta move it there, all the way in the back. Oh no. Actually popped up the bunny tail, which this can be removed, so that's a good part. So that just pops that back in there, no problem at all. The knee joint has a double jointed, so actually you can double bend right there. So let me show that double bend right there, no problem at all. That's the double joint right there, pretty nice. And then on the legs, it's got that little swivel leg joint right there, so it's not bad at all. It's gonna be swivel, back and forth, up and down, not bad at all. Pretty good on the articulation of the kneecaps. And also the little knee pieces right here can actually move and bend as well. Especially when trying to do some like knee joint or trying like neo poses right there. Overall, not bad at all. Overall, pretty good. Articulation is actually pretty good. Can good reasonable amount of movements, and also back on the jetpack as well. The jetpack is actually a good amount of movement as well, as they are on ball joints. As you can spin around, bend up and down. That's what you need them to do. What's called, you can see right there, bend up, bend down. That way, in case you need to like put them away and whatnot, you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can also take these off. I think I saw one of the manual things right here. Also, you probably also attach some other stuff to the back too as well. You can see there's a 3mm peg point right there. It's probably attached to another weapon system right there too. Overall, articulation for figures is actually pretty great. The only thing I will say limitation, but I think it's also because my character is still technically new, so it's a little more stiff on around the arms. Is that the arms can't go all the way up because the armor there kind of blocks it right there from going any more movement, but it's still able to go front and left. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. So the armor can pop off. Okay, that's something that we should learn new. Hey, look. Now the arm can go up and down. That's actually good. See, this is something that happens by accident, but it's actually a good accident, not a bad accident, because bad accident would mean broken off. Good accident means it's actually going to be popped back off, so the armor is actually be able to pop back on as well. You can see it's on a peg joint right there. Okay, so she's able to do pretty good movement on the arms too. I was going to leave this off being the arms being terrible, the arms not being able to go up, but now that I know the armor can actually pop off, the arms can actually now go around as you need it to be, so that's actually not bad at all. Overall, pretty great on that movement right there. Ooh, trying to go back on that. And overall, yeah, articulation I think is pretty great for the figure. Now let's go with size comparisons with other characters in Figmas and other figures I have lying around. And we are backing out to do some size comparisons. And actually, we're going to be, and since I was actually talking about the 2.0 version of Medusa with the ab joints, here is actually that 2.0 version of Medusa right here. Right here from Fate Grand, well, actually no, from Fate, Unlimited Blades Works. No, is it Unlimited Works, or was it, Heaven's Feel? I forget which version, this one they made up for this one. But overall, pretty nice figure. This Medusa is actually around 6 inches. Well, actually, what we should have done Sophia as well. She's actually above 7 inches thanks to the bunny ears. Overall, actually pretty good tall figures, I'm going to say so myself, actually, when it comes to Figmas. Especially when it comes to like the female ones, since the female ones are usually a little bit shorter. Let's go with actually a little bit more shorter inclined character. Let's go with Rin. For Unlimited Blades Works version, Rin, as I should say so myself, as Rin right here should be around the regular Figma. At least when it comes to female characters, around the 5 inch or 5.5. If I do say so myself. Overall, pretty nice. With Sophia being a little bit much more taller, but I also kind of feel like the leg armors kind of make it up for it. Then we have Saber herself, Artoria Pendragon. This is actually the 1.0 version of Artoria for those who want to know. I still haven't gotten around to getting the 2.0 version of her. I will get that one eventually one day. And then actually, since we're actually going through all the bikini armor versions of characters, I actually do have another bikini armor Figma figure as well. This bikini armor knight. I forget her name, but I bought this one along with buying my Lancer Artoria Pendragon. There, my last one right here. Another perfectly good figure right here as well. I do like designing this one because it was kind of like whole medieval and whatnot. Sorry about the camera thing. She is around the 5.5, unless we go with the sword being 7 inches. And talking about Lancer Artoria Pendragon, where is she? So I will do the review for my Lancer Artoria eventually. Here is, oh no, the cape is strong. Was this one? Oh, I gotta adjust the legs for here. Sorry about that. Gotta adjust the legs for my Lancer Artoria. Oh, pretty great. Lancer Artoria being, well, it should be taller. Though there's one thing in game, what's called size, at least measurements are, is that sometimes they're a little bit lie. With Lancer Artoria just being under the 6 inches. It is still pretty tall. Well, still a little bit taller than her regular saber self. I'm going to say so myself. I think only slightly shorter. And it's kind of weird. And going from Figmas. Wait, I do want to do one more. Especially since we're going with most of my sabers. We have my Nero bride. You'll probably wonder where's regular Nero. She's on top shelf, and I got a little bit too lazy to try to get her. But there's one thing I also do have. I always do have multiple Neros flying around somewhere. And then last but not least, when it comes to like the last of my Figmas, my other non-saber technically berserker, we have Summer Berserker Musashi Miyamoto, who basically got all, actually when I got the Lancer Artoria, I actually also got the bikini armor knight with Musashi together. Let's see if we can get Musashi to stand. Come on, Musashi, stand a little bit. Cooperate a little bit, damn it. One of a few times where characters won't cooperate, but you know, that's fine. Overall, let's go, since they already got the measurements, they're being around 6 inches, so Musashi is basically just under the 6 inch marks. Kind of wish she would stand, but you know what, that's fine. I go from also size comparisons to, let's go with some other taller characters I do have lying around. Let's go with some Gunpla. Go with my narrative type C. Narrative Gundam type C pack. Overall, she's actually still a little bit taller, with the narrative and new series being always usually taller than regular Gundams. Let's go with something that should at least dwarf a little bit with my Sinanju Stam, that at least should be up here in size. And yeah, they're basically almost the same size of the back of the backpack, for my Sinanju Stam being just slightly a little bit more taller. And then last but not least, the mascot of the channel itself, my Gundam Estrella Type F. Just being shy under. As we already know, my Gundam Estrella is basically around the 5 inch mark. But yeah, overall, the Sophia F Shining figure is a pretty actually tall figure when it comes to like multiple characters, especially with Figmas. With the fact that the bunny ears basically make her a little bit more taller, because her average size will be around 6 inches, so she's already taller than most of the other female characters, are above the regular, 6 inch marks for characters. But with the bunny ears being a little more pointy on top, she's actually pretty tall for for regular Figma. And without further ado, let's do it with final thoughts. And with that out of the way, folks, that is it for the review for the Sophia F Shiny Bikini Armor version from the Bunny Suit Planning series of Max Factory Figmas. Overall, a pretty nice figure, very detailed design, aesthetics pretty good, coloring always pretty great. The face printing is always great. That's one thing about Figma, they always do pretty good with their characters. Accessories actually pretty good. We got actually a good number of accessories: sword, shield, smaller sword daggers, spear. Then we have the multiple hand pieces that we already got, the 3 face plates. Overall pretty good with the accessories, especially for the price for it, which is regular base price is, I think it's like around 110 bucks for Figma. It may change depending on where you bought it. I got it for at least good deal for 20% off when I went during my last loot haul. Overall pretty good figure. Articulation is pretty great. I was actually going to knock off the articulations on the arms, but now that I know that the shoulder armor can be removed, the articulation of the arms actually went up to basically how all Figma should be. Overall pretty good figure, and yeah, I really do like it. And character you see on the shelf or whatnot, you do find it, I do recommend getting it, because it's actually pretty good design. And it's one of those characters that, not even from a series, it's just an original character created by Max Factory itself. But with that out of the way, folks, that is it for the review for the Sophia F Shiny series bikini armor version. And if you liked the video, consider dropping a like, share, and subscribe. As always, we appreciate it, folks. And as always, have a nice day. It is I, Pardon, signing out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.